the Central Michigan Chippewas. Squaring off with another team from the map, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Chippewas will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stevens. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will have the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to...
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So Central Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off a defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone.
He's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Chippewas, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Chippewas just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Using his legs, it's Martin.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Etheridge. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously, money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now on the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Throws to the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. On the run, it's Bodiford. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
This should be the last play of the quarter. The play action fake. Looking left. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
At the 18-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Bannon. Got it behind the line. It's Townsend. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Leaves it with the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Shakes off the defender. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Hold it.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Runs through a tackle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
He's got it again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going for the big play. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Stuck on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Here we go. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the...
There he goes! All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He'll try to pop the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Quick step and go. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Trying to run it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Jacksonville State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Miami. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Hard running there. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Rides the back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Chippewas in the hurry up. Back to throw. It's Bannon. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have pushing passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And that is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the golden flashes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going. Bill.
There he goes! The 40, inside the 30. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Chippewas will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Chips. They take the lead with the 6. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find them an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got him.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll run the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Bannon. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking for a gap. It's Hicks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Finds his man. It's Martin. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Etheridge. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Here we go.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Here's the heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Townsend. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Slithers into space. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the left. Fighting off the defender. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Bannon. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Gets it past the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
From the gun, give on the inside. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Power football with the run. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the... Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll toss it to the left. Past the first down marker and still running. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The golden flashes after ripping off that huge run. Let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, golden flashes. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's a reverse. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
You gotta love it. The offense dials up a little misdirection. Go in one direction, then they give the ball back the other way. This is a great way to get the ball to your speedsters, to your playmakers. They hand it to him on the reverse, and most importantly, he moves the sticks and gets another fresh set of downs.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Bannon. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Central Michigan.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. With the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Jenkins. Touchdown, Chippewas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Number 24.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking, understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The golden flashes in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Smart. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Etheridge. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
So now it's second and long.
Single. Set.
Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Etheridge. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. He wants to throw it again. The short hands, it's Davenport. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again.
All right, let's get it.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these